she said and done before. She just trying to move on. She don't wanna look back. She's at the past, ruin the things she could have had. She just wanna be loved, be the first of the last, yeah. To be looked at now the same way every day, yeah. She just wanna be loved, be the first of the last, yeah. To be looked at now the same way every day, yeah. She's a maniac, that's what they say. You better stay away, babe, stay away, yeah. She's a maniac, that's what they say. You better stay away, babe, stay away, yeah. Who's to say she learned a lesson? She said she learned a lesson. Too much passive aggression, too much wine and depression. Who's to say she learned a lesson? She said she learned a lesson. Too much passive aggression, too much wine and depression.
Man, shout out to my boy Lugo Hayes with his new song coming out called Betty Boo and his hit single that's up to 11,000 views on YouTube is Maniac. I have a special guest tonight, Miss Q. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
Am I right? Could you tell my fans a little bit about yourself?
My name is Q. Most people know me by Q, the hookah lady. I run a multi-business. The parent company is JR Entertainment and Services LLC. Up underneath that parent company, I have my mobile outreach, I have my mobile DJ, and I have my hookah business. For the most part, I travel everywhere.
So you got a mobile hookah business.
Yes.
So like
I do private events and I'm a vendor.
okay. So and you say you DJ too. So like what places do you DJ at?
I do a lot of private events and vendor opportunities. You know what I mean? For me, it depends, on the person, the owner, who it is, because all business is not good business.
Right. So what are you from Houston?
No, I'm originally from New Orleans. I was out here in Houston before Hurricane Katrina hit, and I just happened to go home to help my mom out with my grandfather and got caught up in the hurricane in the
Uh-huh.
process. So we relocated out here and stayed.
Oh, okay. So what do you like about the Houston area? Do you see is it more opportunity than in Louisiana or
Well, it is. It's definitely opportunity. You have to want it, but it's definitely opportunity. I'm not saying that it's not opportunity in Louisiana, but you would have to know my background, know my record, and for understand, why the opportunity. I can honestly say the opportunity is here.
yeah. And I know we know some people because you're a part of the fellowship. Would you like to talk about being a part of the fellowship or not?
I mean, I
Because
can I can brush on it. I am a recovering addict. Um, I used drugs from the tender age of 16 till I was in my middle 40s.
Mhm.
Um, I found recovery here in Houston. I don't have the best record, as you know. I have 13 years clean, and I just live life on life terms.
Right.
I try not to. It's hard sometimes to live by the principles that we were taught. When you're in this line of business, let me put it like that,
Right.
and especially when you're dealing with family.
Right.
But the flip side to that is, at the end of the day, when I practice those principles, I go to sleep with a clear conscience.
Right. Right. Cause see, all my people know that's follow me that I'm a stomp down addict, but I want them to know that there's other people other than myself that's in recovery and it works for them, and so like what made you just want to
What stop what? Stop
stop
use?
doing, yeah, stop using,
I just got tired.
yeah, like
I just got
everybody,
tired.
yeah,
But my recovery came by way of the Blue Angels. I was that one that didn't have that willpower, as people say. Willpower
right,
don't work for everybody. And I wasn't that one that had that willpower to stop. So mine had to come. My bottom was a little bit lower than some others, and mine had to come a different way. But when I got tired, all those prayers that I prayed silently, walking them streets late at night, committing those unforeseen crimes, those prayers were heard.
right. So how do you know my friend CJ?
CJ,
Yeah,
Steve,
her name C.
Steven.
No, I already know how you know Steve. I already know. Now CJ, I'm finna show you a picture of him. Can you see
I,
it?
I can't see it
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see.
because I know a couple of CJs, so it all depends on which one you're talking about. I
I'm not,
really
you
can't
know
see it.
what? I'm gonna have to send it to you in your messenger, and you
Yeah,
probably
and
can
I
look
could,
at.
I could, I could definitely
Yeah,
answer
cause
that.
she recommended.
Oh, CJ, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes. Oh, that's my baby. You know that,
yeah.
that that's literally like a sister to me.
Okay,
Oh, I forgot how CJ and I connected, but we've been friends ever since. We've done some business together. Oh, I've DJed some events for her. I've had my hookahs at a couple of her events. We've collabed on some things. Yeah, I've been knowing CJ for a minute.
yeah. That's it. We went to school together. We kind of pretty much grew up together. So she gave me a list of people, and like you was the first one to reach out to me. Like you, like who is this? You know what I'm saying? And I had to let you
Yeah,
know, who I was and how did I know you. And the thing about it is like this a small world. It's crazy. We never cross paths, but we know the same people and we in the same fellowship.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Houston is a small but big city. We could cross each other and get every day and not even know the
Yeah,
people that we might come along and be
yeah.
be in business or in contact with. So what keeps you going today? Like what do you do to keep going and stay motivated in the program or just in life?
Well, question number one when it comes to the program, I just don't want no more. Period.
Yeah, right,
I don't forget where I came from, where it brought me from, where it brought me to. So I mean, I'm not, they tell you never say never. And in recovery, they would tell you that, you just one hit away to one drink away from your next one.
right,
But I can honestly say that I don't want no more. Period. And because
right,
I don't want any more, I know I'm not going back.
right,
Now, when it comes to the business aspect of it, I just want to break the cycle. I want to be that one in my family to be a millionaire.
right, right,
You
right,
understand? I want to break that cycle. And
right,
and and for me, I have to work 3, 4 times as hard as someone younger than me or someone that is already established, that has been around. I have my age
Hmm.
that affects that, and I have the fact that I lost so many years off in the streets. So I get up every day with the intention of setting my goal on I'm gonna be a millionaire. And it's not so much as wanting it for me as much as wanting it to do other things. Like with my outreach. My outreach is something that I pride myself in. It's something that I have a passion for. And my prayer is that God always bless my pocket where I could bless somebody else.
Right. Right.
You know,
So
so
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
it's like the motivation for me is wanting to break the cycle. Real simple.
Right. So how long you been DJing?
Oh man, eight. Let's see, 7 years now. seven
Okay.
years.
Okay. Okay. And how long you had your hookah business?
I incorporated my hookah business in maybe about a year afterwards. Oh,
Okay.
and I gravitate more toward the hookah business because the hookah business produces revenue on
Yeah.
a regular basis.
Okay.
Whereas with DJing, yeah, your name get out there, but and this is based on my experience. It's about who you know. If you make one wrong move with that one person about who you know, they'll drag your name through the mud.
Right. Right.
They will
Right.
stop a lot of your business. And the thing of it is, people want 4 hours worth of DJ service. They want the lights, they want the MC, they want the whole 9 yards to go with it, but they don't want to pay you for it. They
Right.
want to pay
Right.
you $25 and $50 an hour, give you $200 for 4 hours, but you're not looking at all the labor work. You don't look at the fact that I'm picking up 300-400 pounds worth of equipment to bring it to you. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? This picking up that same 300-400 pounds to set it up to take care of you and your customers, your guests, or your clients. Then you have to deal with all the clients and the customers with their requests and this, that, does, and the other, rather than them letting you do what you do. And then after all that's said and done, you got to break down that same 300-400 pounds to bring it from their house, get to your house, and break it down to put it up again. They don't look at all that. They don't look at the back end of the work, and then to keep your music library up to date. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times, you'll have a playlist, what you want to bring, a play to bring to this particular event, but you have these people that want something different.
Right.
So for me, yes, I do my DJing, but I'm selective with who I do it with.
Right. Right.
Now,
Right.
my hookah business, it has flourished. I have put a lot into it. I do a lot of reading and researching and updating when it comes to the hookah business. And I'm not patting myself on my back, but I know I have one of the best hookahs in Houston. I know that. I
Right.
mean, it. Unfortunately, hookahs is not enough to bring a person to an establishment. But when they come into that establishment, they know they get their money's worth.
Right. Right. So let me ask you this: how have you ever did anything out of state with the hookah business? Like
Not
before?
with the no, not with the hookah business. I've done a little bit with the DJing, but not with the hookah business.
Because I
See,
know. Go ahead.
now I'm listening.
No, I was just finna say I know hookah is big in Houston, like real big. I don't even understand it, but so okay, you're a hookah person. What is the craze behind the hookah business? Like, what is it that everybody's smoking? I don't know. I know it's
It's not.
tobacco or flavored
It's
tobacco.
flavored tobacco. That's all it is.
That's
It's
all it is.
flavored tobacco. Now, on the other hand, you have the herbal tobacco. Herbal tobacco, some of them are made out of just fresh fruit. They literally make these things from fruit. The way it don't have no nicotine and no tobacco in it. You know,
Oh,
I mean, yeah, you have some places where they add alcohol. You know, some people in their private setting they add marijuana and all that stuff to it. But for me, I don't add all that. The
right.
only thing I add is fruit. You know, I mean, if I can't show you because I would show you a picture so you could see, but I don't add all that, and I literally make my stuff from scratch. You know,
Right.
yeah. Oh, the night before I go to anybody, like tomorrow, I have to be in the lounge. Tonight I'm cutting fresh fruit. You know, all my fruit I cut them the night before, or sometime I cut them the day of. You know,
Okay.
everything is made from scratch. Nothing is pre-made. And
Okay.
and as far as what people get out it, I think it's a mind thing. You know, I don't know. You know, I had some people say that they get a buzz off of when they hit off of when they pull off the thing. I don't know. I've never had a buzz, so I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
saying that it's true. It's not true because it can, it depends on the person, but it's more for entertainment purposes. You know, you have people that don't drink. They go in the lounge, they don't drink. Well, what they're gonna do? Just sit there, party talk. Well, they have the hookahs. That's what they do. It's for
Right.
entertainment. It's good in
So
a social setting.
so is this, you don't have to give us the main logistics of, but is the hookah business an expensive business to get into?
It can be. It can be.
Hmm.
I mean, it all depends on how you're starting out. You know, when I first started, I started with the real cheap bases, and I think I had like 10 of them. But that stuff that price accumulate. You know,
Right.
because even though it was 10 hookahs and they were the cheaper hookahs, them hookahs was like $25, $30 a piece.
Okay. Okay.
And you have to calculate in what it costs for the tobacco, what it costs for the hookah tips, what it costs for the hoses. You have to calculate all that in. And oh yes, you can order a lot of this stuff off a line, but by the time you order offline, you may as well go to Hardwin Drive, where it's cheaper. Because
Yeah.
you gonna pay for gas, but when you order off a line, you gotta wait for it, and you gotta pay that extra shipping and their extra fees. Whereas
Yeah.
you go to Hardwin, the same job that I'm gonna pay $14 for, I get online, they're gonna charge 18 plus tip plus the shipping and the tax and all that. So yeah, it depends on where you start. I started from the bottom. Literally, I am one of the ones that started from the bottom. Say, man, when I first started DJing, I started DJing to bring in a second income because me and my ex had separated. And
Uh-huh.
when I bought my house, I factored in being able to pay the mortgage by myself, but I didn't factor in all the other stuff that came with it. So I
Like
had to
we
bring in
do.
a second income. And I
Right.
took the very last I had and bought my DJ equipment. And from there, I just started adding, and building.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Harwin. Boy, you can find anything on Harwin, boy.
Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
can. Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
T-shirts, everything, but them Africans ain't playing over there. You can find anything you want to over there. So not to be in your business, but is that your sources of income, the
Ye-
DJ and the hookah? That's it. You don't
Yes.
work for, so
I
you.
I I I I walked away. I resigned from my full-time job October 1921. Yeah, 1921. I resigned. And the reason for that, because I was working full time and still doing my business as well on the side. But I had this couple that I DJ'd their wedding, and they were some really good friends of mine. And at the time, I'm working 80, 90, 100 hours a week, traveling from Houston to Baytown.
Uh,
So when the time came, and I prepped myself real good up until the day of this event. Well, when the day of the event came, I screwed that wedding up with the music. And I felt so bad afterwards. I made a decision that I was going to focus on building my brand and not continue to build for somebody else off my label. And I just went full throttle into my business.
So let me ask you this, and it might be somebody on here that's looking to be in the DJ. How could you is DJ okay? Like is DJ is feeling the crowd? Like, do you have to feel the crowd to know like this what I need to stay on in this lane, or do you just because I know one thing can be annoying and that's requests. Requests can be annoying.
It's
I already
very
know.
annoying.
I
It's
know that's
very
all the way
annoying.
annoying. So as a DJ, how can you keep the crowd moving?
Well, see, it's like this. The DJ feed off the crowd, and the crowd feed off the DJ. It's like a domino effect. Now, you can almost tell what to play based on your crowd and their body, their body
Uh-huh.
language. But that can also fool you because I'm gonna tell you my experience. I did that. I DJ'd an event, and it was older crowd. And me thinking that it was older crowd, I'm thinking maybe they want to listen to blues, zydeco. No, they didn't. They wanted hip hop, rap, and trap. So the thing is, you have to, yeah, they want a hip hop, rap, and trap. That's what they want.
Yeah,
It was all the crowd, and that's
yeah.
what they wanted. So
Uh-huh.
it's important to read the body language of the crowd and be able to work that. Sometimes and it's hard. When you have a mixed crowd, when it comes to age and when it comes to nationality, you have to know what you're doing. Literally, you really do have to know you definitely have to know how to read the crowd where you can feed all into everybody and give some of everybody what they need to make them feel good.
Yeah, yeah. So
And a lot of times that can be hard because nowadays I don't care what you play, them people sit down. You understand what I'm saying? Only on and this is based on what I've been seeing. Unless you go into a place or a DJ and event where you specifically know that they want to listen to a certain genres of music, man, you might go into one of these parties or one of these clubs, and then people just sit down, and I watch it.
yeah.
I watch some DJs that can mix their ass off and play nothing but the best music. And them people will not dance. They'll sit in their chair and bob and move, but they don't get up and entertain. And a lot of times what that do is they kill the vibe for the DJ.
uh
It
that
kills the vibe because the DJ feed off of the crowd.
right.
When you into the music, you make your DJ go hard and hard and hard and harder because they're feeling the music as well. So, and a lot of people that I don't know if they know it, if they play it, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely the DJ definitely feeds off the crowd.
So it's the same thing like with me I used to be an artist, now I'm getting into the stand-up comedy thing. And that's what we feed off the crowd. So I didn't know it's the same thing with a DJ. Like if the crowd crunk, he stay crunking into it.
Yeah, I've had it's a guy DJ I know. He used to DJ at this place, and he would come there on the designated day that he was supposed to come, and the crowd wasn't doing nothing. He playing good music, but the crowd just sit there, and it killed the vibe for him. He's like, man, I'm sick of this shit, man. It's just Dave, and he stopped coming for that reason.
Yeah. Oh, let me give a shout out. Shout out to Stone C. Shout out to my girl Dolly Bell. These all the people in the chat. Shout out to Sally. I already know that my boy Mike. He say the domino effect in the building. Who else we got on here? Okay, Dolly Bear has a question, and you might do, or you might think about doing this. She said, "Do you have them fill out a questionnaire ahead of time, Q?"
Well, yes, I do. It took me some time to do that. I had to because I was going into a lot of stuff blindsided. Like I might go into a place and they have steps. I have to climb steps and bring all this stuff up the steps. Well, if I'd have known that ahead of time, I know. So now, yes, if you go on my website, there's a questionnaire asking all those questions.
Right,
If they have a specific playlist they want, they have the option to upload that to there. I mean, I need to know if they have kids there, if they have underage kids there under the year 18, especially when we're dealing with hookers. I
right,
need to know that. And the reason for that too is not only the hookers, because of the music. A lot of people don't want explicit music playing when they have kids there, and that's understandable. So
right.
all that I have to know all of that when I beforehand.
So, do you do kids parties too? I mean,
Yes,
DJ. I know it ain't no hookah
yes,
at the kids party. I know
yes,
it ain't no hookah at the kids
yes, I
party.
do.
Yeah,
Well, you'll have some people that want hookahs at a kid's party, but they have it in a separate area. They may have it outside where the kids are inside.
oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay, smart. You most definitely learn as you grow. That's why the information that you have learned along the way, you could actually appreciate somebody else. Yeah. So I know like doing this, how long did it take you to get in the groove of being a DJ and learning your rights and your wrongs? How long it took you to kind of master it? That's what I'm saying. How long did it
And
take you to master it?
I'm gonna say it took me about a year to fully get it down, where I was comfortable.
Right,
When I really when I first started DJing, I did a lot of recovery events. And
right,
believe it or not, my DJ business just took off. It took off. You know, um, but it took over the course of time to learn and to implement certain things. You
okay,
know, um, like travel fees. I used to didn't charge travel fees. Oh, now I do. I
yeah, yeah,
do. As I'm not gonna travel from Spring all the way to Sugarland for a flat rate. No, you're gonna have to cover my gas fees. You do it for
yeah,
everybody else. My gas fees are cheaper, but you have to cover my gas fees. If I
right,
take an event that's out of town, you have to pay for my room, you have to pay for my food, and you're gonna pay me for my time. I mean, all this came over the process of learning the do's and don'ts. Nobody taught me anything, nobody gave me anything but my DJ mentor. Same. I had 3 or 4 DJs that I reached out to and asked them about mentoring me, so that I could learn the DJ business. None of them did, but one.
right.
One guy, one guy, and to this day, he's still he's still in the picture with me right now today. He showed me a whole lot, man. He helped me with my mixing and my blending because I really didn't know. Now, mind you, I started this from scratch. I chose that field because I love music. But I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about cues and hotkeys and mixing and blending and scratching. I didn't know none of that.
So
So
you
he actually taught me a whole lot.
so you be scratching and everything too?
I'm not big on scratching. I don't. I'm not a big scratcher
Yeah.
fan. But yeah, that's too much work. Too much
um.
work.
So what made you say, you know what, man, fuck it, I'm finna be a DJ from here on out? What made you just
I,
want to
I
do that?
it's like I said earlier. My finances.
Uh,
My finances changed.
yeah,
When income changed in my house, I had to find another income.
right,
And coming from the life that I came from, it wasn't a whole lot that I knew how to do. So I had to find something that I could do that I had a passion for doing. I had a passion for music. I love music. I wouldn't care what form shape it is. If the music made me bob, I'm going to go dig it. It
Right.
don't matter. So that's where it came in for me taking on the DJ business. And with me taking on the DJ business, I found that people wanted hookahs. So I incorporated the hookahs into my business. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't until 3, 4 years later, 5 years later, when I finally got my LLC. I was working under DBA, but it was like 5 years later before I got my LLC.
Hold on, I'm trying to see who that is in the chat right there that just came in. Cause see, I got see how I set up. I got Facebook and YouTube. So and
Yeah,
for
me too.
some reason it won't show me the people that's on Facebook, but I know that's in my
Whoever it is, they know me.
yeah, they know you. They know.
Cause I shared it on mine as well.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so before we close up, man, it's been an interesting thing. That's my DJ, Go DJ. I love you, Sue. They gotta be CJ.
Yeah.
They gotta be, yeah, it's
Yeah,
CJ.
CJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you know, one thing that I love about the program is that when you get yourself together, you can be anything you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of you. I don't even know you, but I'm proud of you. You feel what I'm saying? And I love to see anybody that came from nothing become something. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything that you would like to tell the people to give them a word of encouragement, what would you tell them?
Trust the process.
Trust the process. Yeah. Let them know where they can find you.
Well, let me see. Well, I was thinking about putting in the comments, but you can find me on the website, on the World Wide Web, on the internet. I have several pages. JRE Mobile Outreach is one. But the main one is, let me put it down here, so because it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
you
lot for me to say.
Yeah, you need to give me some of your
LC.
flyers because too while you do that, I got other people. Let me play my boy right here. I got other people on. Oh, I took it down. But I got let me give a shout out. Shout out to the Domino Effect podcast on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. That's Mike and Pratt with the Domino Effect. And y'all already know that y'all got me, TMB with Monkey Man. That's talking monkey business with Monkey Man on, well, this is a special day because it's usually Saturday and Sunday, but today was a special day because my girl say she had only certain days she can come on, and I appreciate her for that. Check out my boy Cross Your Heart with crossyourheart.com where you have the clothes. That's who made this shirt right here. If y'all can see in the background, my boy Cross Your Heart. Um, Shout out to Marilyn Ashley. She do credit repair. Anybody need credit repair or anything like that, she got you. Shout out to my partner Raymond Shaw. Let me move this so y'all can see because he got a special running right now. Shout out to Raymond Shaw. He got $100 pressure wash driveway, 3 rooms in the hallway for 100. Let me see who else I got. Let me see who I got. Oh, shout out to my girl CJ, and I keep forgetting Natural Lou. Naturally Lou. They got the Ages to Ages podcast. I don't know what day they come on, CJ. You need to let us know what day that comes on. Um, Shout out to my girl Tees with Tees Tea Cakes. And let me see who else we got. Okay, and this the last one. And CJ with her bus service, 22/7 bus service. They picking up in the Acres Home, Greens Point, and some of 249. So check them out. If y'all and check out if you need a bus service. And if y'all check the links, I mean if y'all check the comments, she did drop her website on Facebook and on the in the chats at the bottom. What do
And
you think?
that website connects you to all my websites. And all it connects you to the DJ website, the hookah website, the podcast, and my outreach.
Yeah,
You know,
tell us a little bit about your podcast. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
well, my podcast is it's under construction. I'm redoing it, but in the beginning, it was a podcast where we talked about everything. Nothing was off limits. You know, I mean, I did a lot of daily reading, motivational reading. You know, I'm still feeling my way around with that particular thing, but I do have some things that are up right now that, you know, if somebody want to look for some motivation is there. You know, I have a 3-part series on entrepreneurship that's up there. So that, you know, I mean, it's worth looking into. I just have a lot going on right now, so I kind of like put it off to the back burner, but it's coming back definitely.
And is it on YouTube?
Oh no, I don't have you. I have a real podcast, real audio podcast.
Okay,
If I don't do the video podcast, I do the audio. If
okay.
you go on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or iHeartRadio, all those you'll find it.
Mhm.
It's on wherever there's an audio podcast, it's there.
What I'm finna say, it say, do you still consider yourself someone who is groundbreaking the DJ business for women?
I've never considered myself as groundbreaking for women. There are women before me that has broken the ground. You know, I mean, I learned from them. I'm following them. You know, I don't consider myself as groundbreaking. I don't. You know, somebody else may do, but I don't see it like that.
They say congratulations. You definitely are a multifaceted, talented individual, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. She's a badass DJ. Laugh my ass off. It's past your bedtime, CJ. Shit.
Yeah.
And let us know when the podcast coming on, CJ. I need to have you and your own girl on here for an interview. But like I say, thank you so much, Q. It's been an honor. You know what I'm saying? And I continue to hope that and send me some flyers too, cause like I say, I could put you in the commercial lineup. I ain't the best damn commercial person, but I try my best. I'm gonna get it out there and I'm gonna share it on my page. And um don't forget on Thursdays we have Let's Talk About It with me, CJ, my boy um Michael Gray, um BJ and his wife Michelle, and I got a new person that's added to it. Her name Miss Tiffany. We got Let's Talk About It, and it's a where we talk about marriage, relationships, mental health, all that, making couples better, whatever. We talk about it all. So that's it for tonight. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Oh no, I'm fine. I mean, once they go to that web link, it's gonna bring them everywhere. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. It's not too many of those social sites that I'm not on, but they definitely could find me.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Miss Q, and I thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you. You have a great one as well.
All right. And that's the end of Let's Talk About It with Monkey Man.